Ladies, this is just a reminder. My new book is on sale at BurbNBougieShop.com. Ashy Men Will Make You Fat, a petty self-help book. Please go ahead, go online, and copy one and the workbook. Ashy Men Will Make You Fat, BurbNBougieShop.com. All right. I have been out of the dating game for more than a decade, so somebody is going to have to chime in and tell me if this is how life is right now. This is titled, He Paid for the First Date. When she didn't want a second, he asked for his money back. Is this how we're living? Is this what's going on with these dudes? Okay. The key points: the confluence of changing gender norms, popularity of payment apps, and the economic climate tightening people's budget is making the already fraught first date a little more tense. Some women say they've had a date ask for his money back after they explained they didn't want to go out again. Y'all, I am confusion. Okay, let's just get into the article. Samantha Costanza went on a first date with a man she met on a dating app in January 2022. They got to know each other as they both sipped on hot cider because of the cold at a Brooklyn, New York bar where they'd agreed to meet. This was the first time to pay for drinks. Costanza's date handed his credit card to the bartender. A few days later, he messaged that he'd like to see her again. Costanza didn't feel the same. I spent over an hour crafting a very polite reply that assured him I had a lovely time but just didn't see a future connection. In response, the man asked Costanza if she could Venmo him back payment for her drinks. I was in complete shock, as am I. It made it seem like the only reason he'd offered to pay for my drinks was that he expected something of me. That's what it sounds like. Relationship and etiquette experts say the confluence of changing gender norms and popularity of payment apps and the economic climate tightening people's budgets is making the already fraught first date a little bit more tense. One symptom may be more awkwardness around how the tab is handled. In the moment and after the fact, like Costanza, some women say they've had a male date ask for money back after they explain they didn't want to go out again. We are culturally moving into a dating environment that we're unfamiliar in. Requests for money back after a disappointing date are a symptom of a much bigger problem with modern dating. These situations would be much less likely to occur on the first date involving two people set up by a mutual friend or family member. It's a byproduct of the awfulness and toxicity of online dating, where every first date is a blind date with a complete stranger. There's zero social accountability, which makes it easier for people to behave badly. Like I said, I have been out of the dating game for quite a while, so I do not understand this. Why are people not getting to know each other a little bit, at least by telephone, like talking a little bit to even see if there's any chemistry to go forward? We live in a society that is just so fast forward. So everything is just quick, quick, quick. And maybe if people slow down, especially since this economy is so bad, maybe they would have a little bit more, it wouldn't be so awkward. And they would know if there's going to be a second date, if there's going to be some chemistry, like talk a little bit. That is where people need to slow down. Online dating has made things easier, but it has, like, communication is terrible. That's what it seems like to me. This is a long-winded article, but we can start the conversation here. Have you had a man ask you for money back from a date when there wasn't a second date? Go ahead, chime in, let me know your experiences. Like, comment, share.